It is going to be a mad game, this one. Virtus Pro, they will be starting on the T side. Astralis on the CT side. And you know what that means when it's Nuke that we're talking about. That makes a big difference, especially if they win that pistol round. I'm excited to see what Virtus Pro can bring us. They're so good at playing these pistol rounds. They're always extremely creative. And we're already seeing here 1 smoke, 2 smokes, some Molotov as well. So a big indication that they might have a trick up their sleeve they want to try and execute here against the Danish side.
Absolutely. Going for the utility like that will allow them to actually get an execute off onto a bomb site where all of the players will get involved to just swarm the defense. And VP, they're known for this. They're not afraid to go for utility straight off the bat in the round.
And already Snacks jumping around out in the yard, just trying to see if he could maybe find a pick on someone. Actually, Device is going to go aggressive against him. What a big risk to take if you're Device. A lot rides on this one round. He doesn't even have any backup. No one's there with him. He's just on a solo mission to look for the opening frag. He spots out one player, but he can't find the kill just yet. This is crazy. The tension right off the bat already. He needs this kill, otherwise he could actually lose the game or the round for his team here. Very important.
That's Neo as well. If he picks off Neo for 3, that's so much of the utility gone already. Such an investment from Virtus Pro. Both nades unused. That can wreck their strategy.
That's such a big deal. You see, they're ready. They're setting up. They needed that Molotov from Neo to go in and clear out the site, and now they're in a lot of trouble. They're going to try and go for the ramp instead. Sip falling back, Glaive there, but he doesn't have to commit to it. They've got the man lead, and this is smart play from the Danish captain not to try and go and fight for that ramp control.
The patience here from Glaive. This is so wise from him to back off, not to give VP a way back into the round. VP are looking to try and tie this up at a 4-4 situation going into the site, but instead now Astralis have the man advantage going into the retake. They're going to need every body though, Anders. They don't have a kit to cut down that defuse time. So if this bomb gets planted, Astralis, they desperately need to just close in without wasting any time.
But look at the time that's left. 25 seconds. Virtus Pro, they're cutting it right on the edge here. Device going to pick up a good kill, but refrag comes in. Pasha with the shot, and it's about time for that bomb plant. Glaive dropping one. The bomb, where is it finally going to happen? Bialy, he's putting it down in the smoke, and he's going to be successful. They're boxed in. They have to fight their way out. They can't stay on the side. They need to find a way in, and Pasha tries, but he's going to get trucked by Kierby, and now it's all on Bialy, and he goes down to Glaive. A strong start here for Astralis, and Virtus Pro losing Neo right in the beginning. That cost them so much.
That killed it right there. I mean, you had the push coming through, trying to rush down Kierby, but Kierby gets the key frag for that retake to actually happen there for Astralis. The fact that he manages to turn it into a 3-on-1, Bialy nowhere to go on the site, that worked out perfectly for Astralis, and that speaks to preparation. Astralis, they have analysts, they have a coach, they have an in-game leader who's very involved. All of them are there to break down the strats that they expect to see from Virtus Pro, and that just feels to me like they read them like a book, Anders. Device, he's going out there, it's a calculated risk.
Second round here, and look at this. So they got the bomb plan, Virtus Pro, and normally we would see a 3rd round AK buy, but actually Virtus Pro saying no. On Nuke, the Tech-9s will do the job, and you're buying 3 UMPs, so we're going to bring it to you with the Tech-9s, and they're not quite just going to run and gun, although I would have loved to have seen that, but they're going to slow it down outside, setting up. They've got all the grenades, so they can throw them through those ceiling windows, and maybe this will work.
Yeah, and Astralis hearing the Tech-9, that doesn't really tell them too much. They don't know just how much Virtus Pro have invested in the round, that they've gone for the full nades behind this. So this might actually catch Astralis off guard. The strategy in general is when you get that bomb plant, you're just spending a couple $100s in the round if you're Virtus Pro, so you can buy rifles in the next round. This is the edge that Virtus Pro are looking to take advantage of going into this one now.
Still waiting around to see if anyone from Astralis is going to move up, which admittedly Device did in the pistol, so they have good reason to be slightly paranoid. Snacks setting up a smoke that's going to land in main. A great smoke to hit, but oh, it hits the window! They hadn't shot it out, so now it's not going to go quite far enough. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a gap in that smoke, and that makes a big difference. If someone creeps in at the edge, that could not be a good sign. I think there's supposed to be no window there, because otherwise it slows down the trajectory just a tiny bit. Luckily for Virtus Pro, no one's taking advantage of it. Instead, they're trying to see if they can get down the vent. Glaive there, Kierby picking up one kill. Dupree has fallen though, and Neo, he's managed to creep in from behind. He doesn't get the kill, but Taz will pick up Device, and now it's a 2-on-3 Virtus Pro. They're doing a great job here in the second half, or second round. They're gonna get the bomb plant already. They're low on health, but this can work.
Zipnik's trying to take a risk there, hoping to get lucky through the smoke. It's not going to happen. And now Glaive, he's been spotted. They know where both players are coming from, Virtus Pro. Now it's a matter of hitting their shots, but Glaive's going to be the first one to line it up. Bialy behind the vent. Howard gets the drop on Snacks, and it's all on Glaive. 1v2. This is a disaster for Astralis. They desperately needed to pick up this second round to get their economy rolling. Now, VP have a chance, but it's not over yet, and it's not going to happen. Bialy's there to save it in the 1v1. VP just like that with the strategy they've used before, Anders. We've seen this strategy, and you could be certain that Astralis saw it as well, and yet they still get caught.
So smart, and such a big gamble pays off excellently, and already the crowd is with them. Third round coming up here. They've stolen an M4 UMP. They buy AKs for the rest. Fantastic beginning here for the Polish side. And Astralis, they're going to try and fight fire with fire, and they buy everything they can in this round. They're not just going to save and try and wait for the rifles or anything. They just go for the pistols, and Taz takes the head off Sipnix.
Yeah, Taz has been playing phenomenally this entire tournament long. We got to see a little bit about it, learn a little bit about what a great sportsman he is coming into this tournament at the beginning of the opening segment. But in-game, in-server, you don't usually look to Taz to drop 30 kills in a map, but he's been delivering all tournament long here for Virtus.pro. He's not the man I expect to see drop off here in the grand finals. He will not feel the pressure.
Dupree, I'm not sure if they spotted him yet, and he couldn't find the shot with a Deagle Kirby going down. Astralis need to get some good kills in this round. Even if they're probably going to lose it, they got to make sure that they don't give up any rifles or maybe even steal a rifle. But this UMP, they could be saved. Even the Deagle and armor, yeah, they're going to try and just walk back and see if they could at least get away with something here. Pasha says no and take down Glaive. And this is a great round for Virtus.pro. They didn't lose anybody yet.
Perfect anti-eco coming in here from Virtus.pro. Just a little bit risky there. You know, when you see somebody alone with the rifle like that, you're just thinking, no, he's going to get one shot in the face. Glaive's going to come around the corner, hit him close up and save an M4. Pasha with a bit of a lucky break, and it works for Virtus.pro. 2-1 lead now for VP here on the T side. And this is where Astralis, they really do actually have to buckle down and save their money so they can afford to get the rifles.
All right,
No
so
way.
sibling rivalry, that's dangerous. It can always already get a bit heated, I guess. So now, let's see if they can remain friends even after this. There are a lot of people, I feel like, who are in that situation, you know?
This is a tense match. So many fans are here for Virtus.pro, but Astralis, I mean, it's tough not to get behind Astralis as well, just because of the struggles that they've had closing semis, trying to get through the semifinals, and they've always fallen short. Even when we've said they're the team to watch, they're the favorite team, they've always fallen short in the end. Now, finally, they've broken the curse, Anders. If ever you were a fan for Astralis, you need to be cheering now.
No, it's absolutely true. Not a good buy, obviously, for the Danish side here. So Virtus.pro, they should be slow playing it. They should be grouped up as they mainly are in ramp here. Should be a very easy 3-1 scoreline for them. It will be interesting. I'm curious to see what Astralis will do coming into the 5th round. Bialy just cleaning up house right now. A triple kill for him. Hardly takes any damage. That's it. He's going to open the doors, looking for the kill on Neo. Oh, they close it on him. He's got one bullet left. And it is not going to happen. Bialy picks up a quad kill, very nearly the ace in that round. Going to be going into the 5th round here.
Neo looking for the knife, maybe?
He was. He did have it out, you know. There's already a history building just in this major of knifing people at different times. But honestly, the history of Virtus.pro going into this game is also madness, isn't it? They won the major in 2014, and they have the same lineup still, and they're looking to do it again.
This is the longest standing lineup in CSGO history, if not esports. I mean, 3 years and counting now. When teams usually see changes happening in rosters every few months, with Virtus.pro, they've stuck with it through thick and thin. They've never changed the roster. They've always believed in the talent that they have on this team. And you can see now, once again, after a desperate 2016, they didn't achieve hardly anything in 2016. It was a massive struggle for them. Here they are in the biggest tournament of 2017 in the grand finals.
I think Device saw them sneaking around main, but the fact that they've already lost to Device is down as well. Snatch with a kill. This is huge. This is a buy round for Astralis, and they're getting knocked out. Glaive goes down as well. No answer from the Danish side at all. Kirby and Sip are left, and again, they just need to try and save these rifles. This is very frustrating, because if you start every round like this, where one guy just gets picked off and there's no chance for a refrag at all, how do you deal with that? You've got to set up differently in that case.
It's going to have to be some coordinated aggression. And I think Glaive, he's going to have to start calling for some yard aggression. I think, like we saw it from Device and the pistol, sure. But they need to actually start pushing with 2 rifles, see if they can't try and take the fight together as a duo, as a group, so that you can trade kills and maintain an advantage once you've got it, if you're Astralis. So VP heading down to that B site once again. It's going to be a free bomb plant. Nobody's close enough here to really stop it. And I don't think that Astralis even want to. They need to save these rifles, because right now their economy is broken. This couldn't be a better start for Virtus.pro, Anders. They've really got Astralis on the ropes early on here.
least Kirby gonna be able to get a kill on Neo, but you're right. The reason we were shocked that Nuke was the first map is because it's such a big risk if you end on the T side and have a bad start. Virtus.pro ended on the T side, but they flip it right off the bat. Astralis winning the pistol. Obviously, they're thinking they're going to get all 3 rounds right in the beginning. They'll have a great foundation now. Creeping in as Kirby, picking up one more kill. And they are getting closer to him. They can actually catch him in time here. He's going to go for the long-range fight. Takes down Taz. Going for a bit more. Not going to get the further one, the fourth one there. Triple for Kirby. I mean, he made it expensive, but I don't think Virtus.pro care.
When you've got Bialy starting the round with nearly 13,000 in the bank, that's so much money. VP are not worried. They will throw away everybody on the team just to make sure Bialy dies, and they won't have to deal with that M4, that Colt, in this round here. Virtus.pro up on 4 rounds on the T side, and it should be a 5th one as well, considering Astralis, they have to go for another round of pistols. And here we go. I love it. Glaive, Zonic, they rarely hesitate to actually call the tactical timeout. You see teams, some teams, they refuse to. They just kind of get stubborn and keep trying to go, keep trying to make a difference. Astralis already deciding we need that 30 seconds. We need to have a pause here.
Yeah, absolutely a solid idea. You don't want to let this go overboard, although I will admit it is already looking very dangerous, and even in the first half here. Well, there's a guy beginning the competition. He's starting out strong with 3 monitors, but we know there's always going to be at least one person out there watching who's got like 4 or 5 or 6.
And he's got the ELEAGUE viewer going too, so it's like he's turning that 1 monitor into 4 monitors.
Ooh, you're right.
Next level. Well played.
It's very well done indeed. A Deagle, another Deagle on Dupree. Yeah, they've given themselves, you know, a tiny chance to pick up a couple of kills in this round, but it will be difficult. This time Virtus.pro moving a lot faster. If you notice, the previous rounds when they were playing against pistols, they were really slow. Now they're out in yard just saying, you know what, this feels so good, we're just going to come fight.
They just want to have that mental game going their way right now versus Astralis. They don't want Astralis to get any time to breathe. That's the big thing. VP, they just want to charge at them. This is almost a standard strategy that you want to see out of teams that have the rifle advantage. When you know that your opponents are on pistols, you know you have a higher chance of just picking up those kills. Go and beat them up. Don't let them get back up on their feet. Stomp them into the ground so that when they have the rifles in the next round, they're not going to have that confidence to go and take the aggressive defensive positions that they need to fight you.
Again, they're coming in from the high ground there. Heaven up the ladder and all the way around. It's really, really an interesting change to Nuke that you can walk around on the catwalk like that. It opens up so much, and it feels like almost no teams have figured out how to do it, but Virtus.pro is absolutely one of them. They are not playing Nuke like it was the old Nuke like so many others are. They've adapted so quickly, and that's almost their calling card, isn't it? You know, whenever a new map comes out, they tend to pick it up right away.
Yeah, I think that when they got slapped, they figured out real quick. They took a gamble, and I believe it was versus SK in the semis. They took a gamble, didn't pan out, and ever since then, it's been a lot of work in Nuke. I think the one team that I've seen who've actually kind of made some adaptations there is Hiko from Liquid, right? He figured out, I think, the timings where he could get wrapped, and I saw him actually set up a pretty solid defense on that upper site. But you're right, it's still a relatively fresh map. They're still trying to figure out how the new additions to the map pan out on the defense and on the offense.
Yeah, and I think that will absolutely take a while before everyone is on board with exactly how to play. Just a couple of kills happening in favor of Astralis in this round. They take down Neo, they take down Taz. That's all good, but they need to start winning rifle rounds. So far, they have not been able to do that. They've lost instead 5 rounds in a row, which if you're playing on the CT side on Nuke is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare.
Let's see Device now. Where is Device on the scoreboard? He has been so good throughout this entire tournament, leading the way for his team. He's the star player on that roster. But right now, it's Kirby with the most kills. Device, 3 kills. We need to find Dupree and Zipnix, though. Zipnix is a rock. You can usually count on him to always deliver 1 frag, just that consistent level. He's almost at a double agent, or rather a secret agent right now, 007. He's working on it.
It's getting very close. Now, if they want to stop the plow, it's going to have to be right now. I feel like if they can't pick up this round, this first half is almost just going to get swept away from them. It'd be very hard for them to make any kind of a comeback. Obviously, it's map 1, but still, you want to start off the grand finals feeling great, and not like this. The pressure is definitely on. Again, Virtus.pro shooting out those ceiling windows. A big indication that a play is coming. Bialy is setting up for what has to be a Molotov, probably onto the hut, just in case anyone's holding there. But it doesn't look like Astralis is, but it's still a good grenade, means you have to check a lot less angles.
I do like to see the Device has finally got the sniper rifle, however. So we're going to be seeing where he's going to set up. It looks like hell. So he wants to play rotate, basically. If it's going to be ramp, he wants to be in position to maybe get a pick there. Otherwise, he's going to be helping Glaive hold yard, trying to cover as much ground as possible with that sniper rifle. Only issue is this might be close quarters work. VP, they're geared to go, and it's going to be a straight A push Excellent timing. Kerry flashed white, but he doesn't see anybody just in time. He regains his vision. Might spray down too, but no. Neo and Snacks are there to trade.
Finally, Glaive also gets a refrag, and up on the high ground, Device trying to shoot. Oh, Glaive right through the smoke, taking down Snacks. That's a very important kill, and it seems like finally Astralis get just slightly ahead here. 1 versus 3 for Bialy. It's not over yet. He's got 28 seconds. He realizes there's a guy behind him, and it's Glaive, the captain, coming in with a big triple. And I wonder what it was that slowed Virtus.pro down so much, because you see, they had the Molotovs, they had the smokes, they had the flashbangs, everything was in, but they didn't get the kills while all of that was happening. They pushed through the smokes, and then they got traded unevenly.
I'm thinking anti-flashes at that point. If we had to...
I'm sorry.
In case you wonder, every time Anders tweets, oh, I think this team is doing really well, that team actually goes on to lose. So everybody's like, please, Anders, shut up.
Well, it only works with Danish teams, I have to admit. So there'll be no twittering during the game, I promise.
Woo!
What have you done, Samler? What have you done?
Well, I'm thinking, if we had a replay, it looks like it's going to be the tactical timeout called here by Virtus.pro. Just to make it perfectly clear for everybody, these teams have 4 30-second timeouts that they can use throughout the entire map. And this is the only time that coaches are able to communicate with their players, get in on the game plan. So right now it's VP. Okay, they got stopped short there. Maybe that didn't feel right. Boom, timeout, discuss it, and figure out how you're going to progress.
But what kind of message does that not also send to Astralis? You know, they're up 5-2, 1 round being lost, and it could have definitely worked out, and they're right back into it. They just want to go for the pause. They want to see if they can figure it out. They don't just want to win this, but they want to absolutely crush Astralis if they can. Door gets opened. Device has a good angle there. Bialy not going to be able to get the frag this time around, so 4 versus 5, and now it's very hard. Virtus.pro need to find a battle of something they can win here to bring it back to a 4-on-4.
Bialy needs to take a deep breath. That felt forced. Watching him, the body language there, that felt like he was trying to force it a little bit.
Look at Neo. This smoke, if it goes through, is going to land on Heaven. And it can be a bit tricky to catch right because it can clip the ceiling of the bomb site itself. But if it does land in Heaven, that's going to be really interesting. That's what Device was holding last time, and he got shut down, and he may be holding there again.
He is in position in Hell to be able to rotate quickly up to Heaven with that AWP. That's exactly what happened in the last round, you're right, when Virtus.pro went for the A execute. Man advantage still for VP. They haven't managed to bring a kill back, and now that grenade is going to go sailing in, and you can see it landing right there, top left, blocking off the ladder, but Zipnix is there to take down Pasha, and that was over at ramp.
Man, such a great grenade, but they can't really make anything off it now, and they're 2 men down. Device getting another one there. Taz gets dropped. Snacks next in line. Now it's just Neo left. He has to get a kill, preferably 2 here. That's very important, but he actually walks right into the pre, practically headbutting the AK in the smoke there.
What excellent trigger control there from Device. I'd like, if possible, to get the replay there, because that's actually sick. The fact that he doesn't pull the trigger, they don't have the X-ray. They can't see through the walls the way that we can. And so the only warning he has is just a little bit of a shoulder showing there. Doesn't pull the trigger, waits for the guy to fully commit, and then gets the kill.
Yeah, and it's one of those mechanical details you might not pick up on immediately if you're new to watching the game, but he's obviously trying to bait out the shot, and it works a lot. It's something that the pros are very good at. Well, Virtus.pro, they can still buy, and that's one of the reasons why it's so epic that they won 5 rounds in a row, is that even losing here, they still have the money, they can still do this, and they're still in a great position. And this time they're going to try and change up the pace a bit, running all the way out to T-Red. We've got the wall going up already, classic, everyone knows it by now. Grenade coming out, but it's going to go on the wrong side of the container, does no damage at all, even though they're trying Astralis and actually wasting a lot of grenade here. Virtus.pro, I think, they're just baiting them up right now.
Exactly. They're trying to burn down that smoke. They want VP to still be stuck behind the red container when the smoke's clear. Device had a chance to take advantage of just that, but it doesn't work. And now VP are into the lower halls, looking to the B site. Glaive going to be the first one to spot him. Snacks takes a smattering of damage, and Glaive with the headshot on Taz. There's the man advantage for Astralis.
What a dangerous peek from Glaive into the open arms of 3 people waiting with rifles. That's going to be a scary pick to do, but he also gets the grenade damage in. There's a shot from Device again. It drops the bomb. We are down to just about 50 seconds here. Device picking up 1 more kill. Astralis, it took a while, but it seems like they found the rhythm of playing CT side on Nuke, which is really what's supposed to happen on Nuke. That's how the map is balanced, but Snacks is going to be going down as well. And here is the detail. Here's what you should be aware of if you're a Virtus.pro fan. Even if they lose every single round from here on out, if this ends 10-5 in favor of Astralis, Virtus.pro are still in a great position. So they should calm down. They should take a deep breath and say, we already did everything we needed. The question is just how much further can we push it?
The rest is gravy, you're right. But this is pressure on Astralis. What I do like to see is that Device certainly has woken up. Glaive as well. Dupree and Xyp9x even on the board with a couple of kills. And so you start to see the machine kick off here for Astralis. They mentioned going into this match, that was Sue, our sideline reporter. She talked with them. They'd actually talked with their sports psychologist going into this match to try and prepare mentally as best they could. And it looks like it's paying off right now. They didn't roll over and start to crack the way we would have seen a past of Astralis do. Instead, they're fighting back.
They managed to temporarily slow down the plow, but you know something, there's always a chance it's going to be back. It can always happen. 10th round is coming up here. And just some pistols for Virtus Pro. All over the place. So Nuke is a map where you can get some good action with the Deagle, out in that yard especially. That was close. Taz goes down. Almost some team damage going into it there. They're trying to see if they can get the kill on Sip, who is dropping kind of low. The bomb going to be planted here in spite of the Molotov, so big plays from Virtus Pro. The $800 bonus, even as they lose the round, they're going to get it regardless. Definitely working out for them. And that will make it a tied scoreline at 5-5, so it's a good job on Astralis, but I'm not complaining if I'm Virtus Pro.
I think VP right now, they're trying to figure out how they can actually deal with Device. This guy seems to be everywhere on the map right now. They're hearing shots in yard. He's over at ramp next, and then he's in heaven. Device, exactly the man on your screen right there. Very difficult to deal with. One of the more consistent players, basically a superstar for Astralis. He can do it all. And right now, with that sniper rifle, he's a real threat to VP.
Right. Happy birthday.
Awesome.
And also, good job watching the tournament. Definitely get everybody in. If you're watching out there on the internets, then definitely invite your friends and get them in here and watching, because this is promising to be a very good game.
Make it up there eventually, Snacks. Now Snacks is looking for the variation. He's looking for that secret control coming in from Astralis. But Astralis haven't even shown that yet so far that they're willing to go for it. It might be that they're just trying to hold on to that strat for a little bit later. Snacks feeling like this was the round that they were going to try and make it work. Instead, Device has rotated way out into yard. This is the difference here from Astralis, the slight change to the CT defense.
Snacks very patient right now. And over in yard, I mean, that's a position once they get to the CT side, you can expect Snacks to play as well. He will sometimes be on that stairwell leading into secret. Virtus Pro. Their change of pace is so incredible because some rounds are so fast where they're just out of the art, and then there are rounds like these where they're slow and waiting. So is Device going to unscope maybe at the wrong time. Actually chooses to fall back. He's not quite sure with those forward smokes exactly what's happening on the other side. We are at 45 seconds. That's going to be a problem. Glaive, he takes down one. He gets refragged by Neo. We'll just swap out for the AWP, trying to see if maybe he could get the kill on Device. They know he's out here somewhere.
Yeah, they really do seem to have the idea, and Neo's been spotted. Not sure if he spotted Device, however. Dupree is there to catch Taz, who was looking for the flank. Now we're down to 3 players here for Virtus Pro. In the yard, Device just barely going to spot Neo through the glass. Easy kill, but he gets traded by Bialy, and somehow we're back into a 2-on-2. Xyp9x, if ever there was a time for you to come alive, it is now, because now you're the last man alive for your team. Goes for the spray on one, but there's the timing! Bialy! Just in time to save that round for Virtus Pro. If he's a half second later there, Xyp9x might very well clutch it for Astralis, but instead VP, they get their 6th round.
And potentially, I think, a mistake made on Xyp9x, because here's the big deal in that 1v2. There's only like 18 seconds left. He knows they have to get onto the site to put the bomb down. That could have definitely been different. Bialy, I mean, what a clutch to come through with. He's been playing very well already. In fact, he's top of the leaderboard on Virtus Pro and tied with Glaive on the other team. 11 kills on him. Such an amazing beginning. And is this a tactical timeout from Virtus Pro?
This is...
After winning the round?
Use them. If ever you're going to use them now. Because this is your chance to really break Astralis. The money isn't quite broke. They aren't quite broke on Astralis' side yet, but a lot of pressure is going to start building because now Astralis know that they need to pick up the last 4 rounds here. They need to get the rest of them. Whereas VP, they can maybe, you know, Cuban maybe is chiming in saying, right, this one strat that we've been holding on to, time to go. Let's use it. Let's actually make it work here in this key round.
I'm hearing the VP shouts coming out from the crowd. They were doing it earlier as well, the chants coming in. They definitely have a lot of fans. We're halfway around the world, but Virtus Pro, they're absolutely loved everywhere. Pasha, not going to try and challenge any kind of a smoke. I wonder if Glaive is going right now. Seems to be at a really forward position. Look at that, right on the silo. He has got back up from Device, who's on the stairwell, but it's going to be
Snacks
tricky.
was holding it. That was the issue. They again, because he hadn't been spotted in the last round, Snacks, he goes right back on top of Silo again to wait and see if Device is going to go to Secret. Sure enough, Device trying to change up again, and this time he gets caught. Glaive, though, he could be the man. He could be the hero to save it all. Do they actually check beneath the Silo here, Virtus.pro? This is going to be huge.
Gets one, goes for a second. Glaive picks it up, and Kirby with a kill on Pasha, who was out by T-Red. Otherwise, he would have been shot in the back. That's such big teamwork coming in. Snacks trying for the shot, but it gets clipped by the building, and he can't follow through. Now, 50 seconds. 2 versus 4. Virtus.pro have shown in this tournament and others that they can do this. They can win these kind of situations. They have the time, and if they can get down Secret somehow and put the bomb down, this can still be won. They've got to get the first kill. Not Orton Yard. Neo taking some damage, but not enough that it's detrimental to the round here.
And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the half, right? Where Astralis, they need to get that buddy system going out in the yard, start pushing aggressive, because you do have the options to get beneath Silo, or like Device, just push all the way back into T-spawn if VP aren't there. But Glaive was the hero of this round. They took the bait VP when they picked Device. They thought, okay, Astralis is going to start falling far back onto the sites, play very defensive. No, didn't happen. Glaive was lying in wait, but Neo's not giving up just yet. 5 seconds left in the round, but at least he's going to get one more kill.
Yeah, I thought maybe they would try and go for it. I think they were maybe hoping that someone would be holding this corner, this angle. Then they could make it a 2-on-3, but ultimately they give it up. They make sure that Astralis can't save the AWP that was down there in Secret as well. So now the Danes have to spend some money rebuying that. And again, we're tied, 6-6.
This is a tough situation, though. It's so difficult for both these in-game leaders to come to grips with like what's happening on this map. Astralis, when they played it, they just demolished Fnatic on this map, 16-5. It was so one-sided. You didn't really get to see too much of Astralis' game. Whereas for Virtus.pro, they went 30 rounds versus G2. It went the distance. And so there's a lot for Astralis to actually work out what VP are up to. This is why it's so impressive that VP have still got 6 rounds on the board.
I'm so happy about this change to the map that you can actually throw that grenade to blow off the mini door, because that wasn't, it was sort of right when they redid this map. You couldn't really do that. There were some boxes in the way and they got removed. It's so much better now. 13th round is coming in and we're nearing the end of the first half. First map here, the grand finals. Device spots a quick jump there. Ramp is not a position you have to give your life to defend. You can fall back and just play it safe and let them spend some grenades taking it. You don't have to commit to it 100%, but Device is sticking around.
Yeah, good support.
Those shots, by the way, on the back wall there from Ramp, they go into the lobby. You got to be careful.
That was a good timing for Xyp9x to rotate in and support Device. He gave Device some room to work with. Maybe he finds VP getting greedy. Okay, that's enough. Gets the smoke in there, allows for Device to rotate out and change up his positioning. And so VP, now they have to figure out where Device is on the map all over again. Where is this guy playing from? Snacks finds the kill on Glaive out in yard, however, but Device, he's rotated over. He's got a call. He's got actually a very sneaky angle over here, so it's going to be difficult for VP to find him.
Yes, it will, but right now they don't seem to care. They're going to be down Secret, 3 men also. Bialy looking out, ready and waiting. 24 seconds here. Virtus.pro once again cutting it so close. And this is always dangerous. If there's even one person lurking on this bomb site who kills the bomb carrier, that's a lot of trouble. It's Neo who has it. Pasha's gone down. It's a 3-on-4 right now. Here comes Neo with an attempted bomb plant. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Is anyone there to stop him? It doesn't seem like it. He's going to be successful, and that's big plays from Virtus.pro, cutting it right to the edge. Astralis, this retake is going to be very difficult. Bialy, he gets actually spotted, but Kirby can't find the kill. Instead, Device picks it up, and now it's a 3-on-3.
Excellent teamwork there for Device. The cavalry has arrived, but we're into a 3-on-3. Taz on 1 HP gets caught again by Device. Man advantage now for Astralis. They've got 2 players with kits as well, so they have some time to work with. They have to think that Neo's going to be in the small room. And yes, and Toxic, there's the incendiary. It's going to force them back. They're looking to wallbang him, and they're going to get him in the end. It's Snacks, 1v3, looking for the shot, and he's going to get it. And so now the 1v2. Do they have time? No, Snacks again, the 1v1, and now all he has to do is go for the peek, draw him off, and Snacks will clutch it. The bomb goes off, and VP, they're in the lead.
1 versus 3. That is a tough round to lose if you're Astralis, but what amazing play from Snacks. And that kill we didn't see from his point of view. He gets a quad kill in this round. What a beast.
And the showman as well. There you go, there you go. Snacks has got some fans, that's for sure.
As well as he might. Without a doubt, one of the elite players that we have in this game.
We spend a lot of time talking about the Vice on Astralis, right? As that star player, that hard carry. Snacks fills that role for VP. Capable of everything, the clutch, shotgun rifles, sniper rifle. You give him anything and he will get you results, and we see it there. Quad kill, a hugely important round for VP that's going to put Astralis on the back foot.
Oh, Glaive, they're through the smoke and the flash and everything. Snacks again with the AK kill. Grenade, pretty good from Sip actually, and Device gets a kill, but then they lose Kiebu. 3 versus 4. And Virtus.pro not overcommitting, but they are falling back, making a lot of noise. Dupree's here, that's an easy kill on Taz. Now can they make it in? Neo's going to be dropped as well. Dupree with a great double kill, reloading, and not in time for Bialy to get through with the FAMAS. Can they make this round work? They have to, Astralis. This is their half. They got to get at least 8 rounds right now. In the 2-on-2, it is not looking easy.
What quick thinking from Bialy, though. He's taking the bomb down to B site. So they've completely changed it up. Xyp9x, however, he's managed to infiltrate this. Pasha's going to get the kill on Device, but they have no idea where Xyp9x is playing from. He's going to catch Bialy in the back.
Oh, Xyp9x. If he gets that kill, he has a Molotov. He can block it off. He has to get this one, but Bialy takes him down. That's a double kill. If Sip gets that frag, he can go in, throw the Molotov onto the vents and defuse that bomb, but did not play out that way. In spite of a great effort here from Dupree, it's Virtus.pro powering through. The plow, it has come back now. 15th round.
And a force buy from Astralis in the 15th round. This is a disaster for Astralis. This is not how it's supposed to go. This should be a heavily CT-sided map. And so for Astralis to have 6 rounds going into the 15th round, if they get 8-7, even then it's not looking good for them in the second half. VP, they're putting on one hell of a show here to start things off in the grand finals, and Snacks continues to deliver. The pick on the Vice out in yard, and he could get a follow-up as well.
Such an aggressive style coming out. He spots the guy behind the vent system there, and that's a big problem. Bialy going to try and see if he can go and clean it up. He gets a kill on Glaive, realizing there's another player still here. Now he definitely knows. He sees the shots coming through the rail, and it will be Kiebu going down. Dupree and Sip are left. Virtus.pro, what a power performance. First half of a grand finals, you're playing on the T side of Nuke, and this is what you bring to the game. Dupree going to get the kill on Taz. I'm not sure it's enough.
No, because they have the man advantage, they have the grenades, they have everything they need here, Virtus.pro. And they have the time, a minute left. Xyp9x with the lurk. He didn't see it, looks like.
He could have seen Bialy coming down the ladder, but he was obviously very focused, tunnel visioned, in fact, on that heaven. They got so much time, Virtus.pro. They don't have to worry at all. Just make sure everyone's in the same spot. Neo putting up the smoke for the plant. And now the retake is going to be so much more difficult. They do not have a defuse kit and no grenades this time either. Virtus.pro, it's an incredibly smart team. Dupree making some noise, and I think they might have just got him killed. That's Bialy, another triple kill and yet another round. He's got 16 frags in this half already. That is such a good performance.
Well, Xyp9x, he used to be the king of clutch, but this is a bit of a tall order. 1v3 with a pistol versus guys with the rifles. We'll see if he can actually make it happen. Pre-fire on Neo. No, it's not going to happen in the end. 9-6 for Virtus.pro at the end of the first half here on T side. A phenomenal scoreline for the Polish team to close the first half.
Incredible focus, incredibly well done. I have to love it.
And so
we're going to head to a break. We'll be back with the second half. Stay with us.
The media crowd is unlike any other crowd in the world.
Playing in front of a crowd during a major is one of the best feelings you as a player can get. People go crazy. They were chanting my name. Fallen, fallen.
Playing in front of the crowds means everything to me. This is when I want to compete. This is when I'm at my best, and this is where I perform.
The crowded majors, you just feel their energy and you cannot play around them.
2,000 or 3,000 behind your computer playing together. You are not alone.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second half coming up, 9-6 in favor of Virtus Pro in a stunning performance in the first half here of Nuke in the Grand Finals. What an amazing team. And Snax has been playing out of his mind, so is Bialy. For the other team, obviously, Device has been doing a fine job. He's up to 13 with Glaive as well. It's not that Astralis are really that far behind in the kill department, but they just had such an incredible run. 5 rounds right off the bat for Virtus Pro. That's hard to come back from if you're Astralis.
Exactly. It's hard to get your head back into the game mentally. But this is it. We're live. 9-6. VP on the CT side. Astralis on the T side. And a very quick sort of setup here for Astralis. Already, Glaive looking for confrontation out in the yard, hoping to find Snax. Just spread across the map, Astralis. They were hoping that VP would get greedy and try to go for peaks early, but that's just not the case. VP also content to sit and wait.
And especially out in yard, especially in ramp, that USP, it's got the distance, it's got the advantage. You need to get close with the Glock, and Astralis only have the one smoke, some flashbangs here, so a lot of it will be run and gun with the Glocks. Once they pop those grenades, it's time to go. Still got more than a minute left, so they haven't really sounded the alarm yet, but they need to win this round. That much is clear.
It just gets me on edge to see Glaive, who has all the utility out in yard. I mean, he's got Kerby to support him, but if he goes down, one tap from the USP and all of the money that they've spent, the 2 flashes, the smoke that they might be counting on, gone. Snack's gonna get caught out in the open. Kerby will eventually find the headshot, but that looked dicey for a second there, Anders.
Oh, he very nearly choked on that one. Neo trying to see if he can get back. Glaive has gone down. Nice refract from Bialy, who's still doing amazing work. Neo's down to 6 bullets, but he's getting back up here, and they're going to double team Kirby. He's going to be dropped. Now it's a 3-on-3, and the bomb is going down. Just 30 seconds left, and they're being pushed. Taz gets a headshot on Dupree. That's a great start. Sip trying to see if he can refrag it. Taz has gone down. Sip turning around for the headshot on Pasha, and that's going to leave Neo. Can he clutch this one? It's a 1-on-2. He gets down by Device. So close for Virtus Pro, but Sipnik's the man to save it for them, and he's done not that much in the first half. He had 5 kills going into the second half. Now he's at 7, but this 180, godlike.
That's some Kiyoshima level 180 right there. That's unreal. So what we saw in the quarterfinals yesterday, FaZe versus SK, Kiyoshima had one like that. The 180 headshot, and Zipnik's, what a hero. In my mind, I'm thinking this is it. VP have the man advantage. They're going to be able to close in on the site. They'll be methodical about it and just choke Astralis out. Zipnik's was having none of that, and that's both pistol rounds picked up for Astralis. The one hitch here, and Kirby's there to actually give them a pretty big edge in the rest of this round, because they need to survive the second round after the pistol.
Oh, let's be clear. Virtus Pro almost certainly sweep the map if they win the pistol here. This is just what allows Astralis to stay in the map. They still have to fight for it. There's so much still coming here for the Danish team. If they want any chance of making a comeback, it's going to have to be hard work all the way through. Virtus Pro, just like they did in the second half after they lost the pistol in the first half, they just buy. They just go for the armor, they go for the pistols, even a scout on Pasha there. So I don't want them to overcommit to retaking this bomb site and fighting for it. Save what you have into the next round if you can.
Exactly. Pasha just taking a little bit of a risk, a bit of a peek with that scout, that sniper rifle that he has. Looking to get the tag and maybe a kill. Dupree is low. Neo holding close. Sneaking in. Glaive looking for the spray. Not going to find it. Down to 10 HP on Neo. And Virtus Pro are just trying to keep them contained on this bomb site at this point. Bialy will find the kill on Zipnik's, but Dupree is there to trade. And nobody will be going up at the bomb here. Dupree should be able to back off just in the nick of time.
Wow, still, I think, actually very well played on the Polish side. I quite like this. So they didn't throw away everything. They lost a couple of people. They got 2 kills on Astralis, and that is actually not necessarily a bad trade. And more importantly, they say that scout. 8-9, the scoreline. Very early on. And the focus now, Semla, it has to be on that 4th round. What happens when VP have money and they can buy the rifles?
when we start to see that defense get rolling. But this was so key for Astralis. They survived the second round. It's not like in the first half where things got out of control quick and VP were able to put those 5 rounds together right off the bat despite losing the pistol. Now it's Astralis' turf, and when Virtus.pro do get the buy, it's going to be limited. Neo, though, he gets the 1D onto Kirby to start. They're going for the all-out aggression here, Astralis, but they're taking damage.
Oh, this is a big risk. Snack's going to get a kill. He goes down. Knife is out from Taz, but it does not happen. But look at the damage they inflict. Astralis picking the wrong bomb site for that kind of an attack in that round. Down to 2 people. That could have been a round for VP, absolutely. 9-9. Scoreline is tied again, I think, for the 3rd or 4th time in this game. They've been neck and neck.
I'm holding back,
All right, quick translation. That's Device saying, you're an absolute madman, Sitnik, just keep going. So, yeah, that's what it is. Sip looking for a kill down towards ramp, but just a casual shot through. Not something that I would go for. It's unlikely that VP would have an AWP in this round already, but they could have, and if you get replied on there, that's not a good sign.
Look at this. This is the real issue here for Virtus.pro. They just hardly have any nades to work with at all. They're banking on the rifles, they're banking on the headshots, and hoping for Astralis to make the mistake, because they have very little to force the mistake with. No flashes, hardly any. 2 left here for VP to work with. And Neo getting naded into oblivion, down to half HP already, and he hasn't even seen anybody yet.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage when you have body armor for a grenade. It's unusual dice. Did he spot the head? I think he did. Just the confirmation that Snacks is out here is definitely important. Neo is still lurking and lingering around in secret, ready to pounce in case Snacks gets the engagement he's waiting for. There comes Neo. Timing is great, and he takes down Glaive and follows up with a grenade. They're going to try and throw Molotovs away, but that's such good play from the veteran.
That's so frustrating as well, especially because Kirby had that Molotov all along. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking to get that Molotov into secret and stop that kind of play from happening. A mistake has been made, and that's exactly what Virtus.pro were hoping for. Bialy going to follow it up with a kill on Debris and a double, in fact. Takes down Device as well. This is falling apart for Astralis. Zipnik's the madman, the last man alive. But it's a tall order when you're in a 1v5.
Rock solid Virtus.pro in the 4th round here, the second half. Just no hesitation.
Just unforced errors.
Yeah, well, that too, you're right. So here's obviously the thing. When Device goes for that jump, he sees Snacks out there, and suddenly all their focus is on it. You're right. They had the Molotov. They could have made sure that Neo couldn't get up there, and it's just a moment sort of where they forget about it, and that's it. Sip going to go going down. Oh, no, that's bad news, especially when they don't even get any refrags.
That's agonizing. So I'm saying unforced errors, and you're exactly right. If you're all looking in the same direction, that's where discipline is lacking, because that's why you have 3 players out there. You're all watching different points at all times. If you're all looking at the same spot, you're going to get blindsided. VP, they're not going to let an opportunity like that pass up. And here we go. It is going to be the tactical timeout, and this is a good time to do it as well, because they don't have the money to go for a full buy behind this Astralis. They're somewhat limited, and so they'll probably be going for pistols and trying to save for the next round. Take a breather here, because you know that round, you could have had it. You just allowed Virtus.pro to take it away from you.
Well, what they also get in the timeout is the chant, the Virtus.pro chant from this crowd. That's got to be unnerving if you're sitting there trying to think about, you know, what's the next move, and you can hear the crowd getting fired up. We all know what that can mean for the Polish team. They've done it before, they could do it again. 3 Deagles on Astralis. Some armor to work with, but not really that much, so you have to expect it'll be a 2-round lead after this for VP.
This is all about managing the money at this point. Dupree, he's got the Kevlar, he's got the Deagle, he's going to be looking for the one-shots, and we'll see if he can find him. Gerby, though, so quick, catches Snacks completely unawares. And with the pistol, he picks up the kill versus a man who had the rifle. This is big. Can they actually recover it, though? Taz is trying to cover it. Neo is there as well. But that AWP's been picked up by Device, and he can be lethal.
Neo not afraid to take the fight. Taz has gone down. Device actually finds the kill, but Neo going to make sure they take that AWP away. It's a man advantage for Astralis, but I wouldn't read too much into that. Again, they are lacking the weaponry and certainly the health as well. But Sip will go for a bomb plant. That's interesting. And somehow they have a smoke that they can smoke off main with. How is Neo going to make his way through? He's trying to see if he can guess the angle. Not going to be successful this time. Maybe it's going to be Pasha put into play. Walking in, looking for the kill on Oppa, but he misses his by a little bit of health. He goes down, Pasha. That was the big opportunity. Now it's all on Neo to clutch it. He gets the headshot on one, goes for a second, but Dupree going to be there. Triple kill left on 6 health. He picks it up. A round that Virtus Pro should never be losing. 10-10
are the rounds that make the difference. In the first half of Virtus Pro, it was the second round upset with the pistol force buy. In this one, it's pretty much a hard eco from Astralis and a huge clutch coming through for Dupree at the end, making all the difference here in this second half.
Peter Rothman Rasmussen.
That was just his name.
That was just his name. Device is so fun. Could we hear more of those, definitely. We should have Polish live translation as well. That would be the next level, wouldn't it,
That's what
Semler?
you're here for, Anders?
I can't translate Polish, only Danish. I wish I only a couple of Polish words, none of which we can say on the broadcast. 22nd round is coming up here. Now Virtus Pro put into a bit of a pressure situation here. By no means panicking, but definitely the pressure is a bit back on them. I love the C-set 75 on Nuke, though.
Yeah, all of these, exactly. All these close quarters angles here. Pasha, if he comes around the corner, it's like a mini machine gun, and you can see what it does. Point blank, wipes out Zipnix. Bialy there to back him as well, and this is spinning out of control. Snacks finds a kill. Kierby there to try and bring it back, but they've recovered 2 rifles as well, Virtus Pro. If one of those can be handed over to Taz, who has Kevlar, this could be big for VP. They could come right back into this half.
They're so dangerous, aren't they? Give even an inch, and that's what you're going to get. 2 versus 3 right now. Device and Kierby sneaking around outside. The Device actually going to try and see if he makes his way through Squeak. Pasha's very low on health. That's such a great Molotov. Otherwise, they would have sandwiched him in, but now half the sandwich is gone, and time is running down here. 33 seconds left. Kierby making his way with the bomb. Going to try and make it all the way up. He almost gets caught. He goes for the spray, and Bialy goes down. If the timing was off by just a second there, it's Bialy gets the kill, no doubt about it. 22 seconds now. Can they make their way in? Pasha and Taz, if they steal this round away, that might just break Astralis entirely. Down he goes, Kierby. He should be able to get the plant here, but he's lost Device, and now he's all alone. 1 versus 2. He's got a Molotov, but I think they might be have to do the AK here. That's what he's going to have to use to make it out of this round. Looking for the shot. That smoke already up. The Molotov to follow. It lands inside the smoke and gets cancelled. He's trying to creep up. If the smoke goes away, he's down. It gets the one shot. Now Taz on the other side. Kierby goes down. Taz, what a clutch. Picking it up. And Virtus Pro stealing the round right back.
And that was off of a half buy. That was another eco win. And Taz showing pure class here in the end, keeping his cool. Kierby even knew where he was coming from.
He did. So well played from Taz. He didn't just sit in the smoke. He went back around the corner and then went in for it again. And look at this. That was Taz's 8th kill. So he's only had 7. He's the lowest fragger in the server right now. That's what we mean when we say high impact frag. He just got them a whole round. 11-10.
And these are the kinds of rounds that really make the difference going forward, that are going to mean you're picking up that trophy at the end of this match, or you're going home empty-handed. And Kierby, the young star as well. A lot of the players on Astralis very young compared to Virtus Pro. Taz is working on 30 years now. And that's the difference in experience.
See Astralis. They've gone for the buy. Not the most impressive one. Tech9, UMP, go back to haunt them. And they've made their way down secret. And Bialy's so good at playing this position. Not only does he almost always get a kill, but he's so quick to fall back when he needs to. Grenades are out. Still more than a minute left here. Astralis, if they can break this defense, they're going to have a really good shot at winning the round, just because they'll be in the B bomb site fast and they can put that bomb down.
Already there's some shots and Snacks. He'll take down 1. So an early start here. Kierby down to 1 HP as well. That certainly isn't going to help. Glaive hoping to be able to find a rifle. You can find some utility there. Pick up that smoke, and that's going to be a nice freebie. But Bialy's already got control of lower halls. Device looking to close the distance with that UMP. He wants to get up close. Get that double headshot, we'll save, but Bialy going to get that spray. Drops him down to 5 HP.
Great timing for Neo. Taking a kill there. Glaive is down and out. This is not looking like a round that really can be won any longer. I'm almost at the point where I'm thinking just save the AKs here because you are definitely going to need them. The advantage to, and they're going to do just that, they're running back into T-spawn. The advantage of playing that position that Bialy is playing, apart from the fact that it's hard for the Ts to get a good engagement on you, is the fact that you can just crouch out of the line of fire that quickly, and even better, you can stand up again and pop up in a new place. It's such a versatile position, and Bialy's an absolute master at it.
This is so tough for Glaive at this point. Because Virtus Pro, they're going to have all of the anti-rush nades as well. You're going to have 2 Tech 9s. If you're forcing, you're going to have 2 Tech 9s in the next round if you're Astralis, right? With a couple of nades, not a whole lot of utility to work with. So if you try and go for a longer round, you're not going to have all the nades to fall back on to really set up your execute onto a site. I want to see Glaive call for a rush onto A. Just go for a straight upper rush. The only problem is Glaive is probably thinking, but they have the incendiaries, they have the HEs, they have everything to stop us in our tracks. Still, I think this is one of those moments where you just have to be brave and you have to go for it.
Maybe they will be. We're leading into the 23rd round here, and you can sort of tell the crowd has fallen a bit silent. I think everyone is focused right now. Just waiting to see if Virtus Pro are going to be able to pull through, or if Astralis have it in them still to make some sort of comeback in the first map. It is looking tough right now. The Polish team is so focused. And Astralis low on economy and trying to find the right answer here on the T side.
And going for a pick play. These are all default kind of positions that Astralis are holding. They're hoping that VP are going to be the ones who are aggressive, but VP have every advantage in this round. No reason for them to take any risks, although that's uncharacteristic of Snacks missing a big shot there on Kjervi, but Neo, he's there to follow up, removes Glaive from the map. Pasha going to be able to give ground and stay alive long enough here. They're trying to chase him down. Device hot on his heels, but Pasha makes it around the corner. Zipnix, however, is going to take down Snacks in the meantime.
Pasha literally running and hiding, closing the door behind him. Once they open it up, they had better be ready because he's got that sniper right in there. 4-on-4 with 55 seconds left, and Astralis, they've got men on the bomb site, but they haven't got the bomb plant yet. Dupree is the one carrying it, and he's finally going to make his way on. But who's lurking? Pasha, is he going to try and deny it? Walking up, scoped. Actually, he just waits, and now the bomb is down. This is going to be the ultimate surprise they're not expecting, and now they definitely have no way of knowing, but he can't spot anyone. He opens it, and they should hear that. Bialy's down. Sip is next now. It's a 3-on-3. Great Molotov to force it out. Pasha picking up the kill on Dupree. That's a masterful play. Now they lose Taz. In the meantime, this is going to be down to the wire, isn't it? They need that defuse. Virtus Pro can't let Astralis back in the game. The smoke goes up. Neo, that's a good start. He's going to be on the bomb already. They're trying to get the spray through. Pasha's down. Neo giving up on the defuse. He gets the spray on one, but Kjervi's on the other side, and now it's a 1-on-1, and the headshot comes through. Kjervi picking up a double kill. Down to a 1-on-1. Very nearly did it. The patience on Pasha, the Molotov to force Dupree out, very nearly worked.
With the late lurk from Astralis to catch Taz, eliminating the man advantage, and then just keeping it cool, layering up on that bomb, knowing exactly where it's planted. Virtus Pro trying to get the defuse in, but it just doesn't work in the end. Pasha, even with the long lurk here. What sick play, but this is going to be making up for the last clutch that he lost versus Taz. This was a big round for him to pull it off, and Neo, headshot, nothing there for him. 12-11 now, and Astralis fighting back.
Oh.
Okay,
We've got the Arbu's chant started again.
How do you know who started with that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's also a selfish choice.
Flip a coin. You could be the one guy to prove to do it, Semler. You could be in charge of it. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. The timeout is done. 24th round coming up. The scoreline is 12-11 favoring Virtus Pro, and they have enough money in the bank for yet one more buy. But after this, both teams, whoever loses this round, is going to have to save. There's just no doubt about that.
Just to reiterate, this is VP's map pick. This is a best of 3, and I definitely think we're going the distance. VP still have the edge on the CT side, but this is their pick. So they need to win this map. We have Overpass coming up next, and Astralis are monsters on that map. So there's still a little bit of pressure on VP as well to close out here, to start strong in this best of 3.
Snacks lurking around outside. He's such a dangerous player out here for one very specific reason, and that is if you put up the smokes that you normally would to try and make sure he's ineffective, he generally uses those against you. And it's a work of art to watch it happen. Hasn't really been put into play too much. He's been a bit passive with that side of it. But I'm curious to see if it's going to be a play. We've seen it done many times in the past. It gets found by Glaive, in fact. That's a great start for Astralis, and Virtus.pro now in a bit of trouble.
What a scary situation there, though, for Debris. He was caught in the corner, and he had the bomb. If Virtus.pro were to pick him up, that changes the whole round. Instead, it's a straight A-rush now, and point-blank Taz picking up 2 kills, making a big difference. That's buying time for Pasha and Neo to try and rotate in, and Pasha will get the backstab on Kirby into a 2-on-2. 30 seconds left, and Device trying to bait a reaction out, but he will stick the plant in the end. Get that bomb ticking as quickly as possible, Astralis, because you do have the crossfire set up here to hold the site.
Oh, they're ready and waiting. Glaive sees just the top of Pasha and takes him out. Now it's on Neo. He's got the health and he's got the time. He can definitely do this. He knows where 1 is, up there, Glaive, but he gets him. Quad kill for the Danish captain, bringing it back to, again, a tied scoreline, 12-12. It's almost unbelievable that it can be this close on Nuke. We've seen many sweeps and many one-sided victories on this particular map, and we thought it would be the same. They won 9-6 in the first half, Virtus.pro, 9 rounds on T side.
We're seeing the preparation here from Astralis paying off. Definitely not a map that we've seen a lot of them from, even though some of these players historically have been excellent on Nuke. It used to be their home map when you think about the Vice, when you think about Dupree, Zipnix, but it's been a long time since then. Still, they've got the shape, they've got the form here. 12-12, and a hard eco coming in here from Virtus.pro. Only pistols for them. And so Astralis, they should be primed to take the lead here, get up to 13 rounds.
Snacks walking in with the USPS. A very difficult weapon to get a kill with, and Dupree manages to pivot around and get back around the wall as well. Nice idea from Snacks. I definitely love that. Now he's out and actually up on the T roof. This guy's so hard to deal with. And Taz and Pasha picking up a kill. Virtus.pro, they're coming back. It's Taz with a triple. C set 75, and Snacks gonna get the round. Virtus.pro, what are they doing?
Oh no, that's how Astralis feel. That's how Astralis feel right there.
The look of every Astralis fan watching this game.
Disbelief.
1 C set 75, 4 USPs. Taz again. 3 kills in the round. He's up to 13. He's absent for so many of these rounds, but then 2 rounds now that he solely is responsible for winning for the Polish side.
Keeping them in this fight. My mistake, it's 13 rounds for Virtus.pro, and Astralis going for the pistols now. 13-12. And while we're going to see some standard play here from Astralis, it looks like they've created the smoke wall out in yard. They're looking to get down secret with that bomb. Although the bomb is a little bit delayed, they will eventually make their way down to the B site. And we already have Bialy rotating down there to start bolstering that defense.
See if they can make it work here. Bialy, close range. This is dangerous. If they start flood out of the vents there, just run in front of him all at the same time, it's hard to keep the spray, the chain going, and they maybe could isolate him in the corner. We'll see if it's going to be successful or not. They're waiting for it. Device goes down, and there's no one there to follow. Bialy actually finally goes down, but I still think he did a pretty good job. A lot of damage, and Snacks and Pasha gonna close it out. That's 14 rounds now to the 12 of Astralis. Virtus.pro. It is so close. Now, the voices in my head are telling me that we have over 1.1 million people watching. Make some noise, Atlanta. Another moment in Counter-Strike history here. It's only map 1 of the grand finals.
The 10th major. We've made it, Anders, double digits. It's incredible to be here, and this is a fantastic grand final to close down this magnificent tournament. 14-12, and Virtus.pro in the lead. But it is going to be the buy coming in here from Astralis, and a very quick yard take coming in here from Glaive, showing no fear whatsoever. He's charging straight out there and spots Snacks. He gets some information as well. Not going to find the kill, but still, this is key. You need to figure out how Virtus.pro is setting up their defense, and now Glaive actually has something to work with.
Now pay attention, they just used all their smokes to get into secret, or just to get Glaive into secret. That means they will have no smokes for the actual bomb plant. And in the B bomb site, that could be detrimental. So we'll see how it plays out. Neo going for a bit of a fight, gonna throw out a grenade as well, and repeats against almost the whole Astralis team. That's very dangerous. I'd preferred if he just fell back and took his time here. But they're in the bomb site right now, and Pasha looking for an opening. He gets the spray on 1, a second one. Pasha can't get the third, but great job.
Super sick. Kirby, he will get revenge on Pasha. Bialy alive in the vents, though. Long-range duel with Zipnix, and he wins it. 2-man advantage now for Virtus.pro, and this would put them up onto map point. The pressure is on here for Astralis, and Kirby will deliver. He finds the headshot on Bialy. but it's still a man advantage here for Virtus Pro, and the bomb just now getting planted. Snacks, he's got the angle on him. He's going to deny it. Glaive, the in-game leader, the team captain. It's all on you now.
With 35 seconds, he's picked up a smoke from a corpse of either Pasha or Bialy, so just a tiny bit that could work out, but this would be maybe one of the biggest clutches yet of the grand final if he can make this work. He's going to go for the fight, somehow tags up Snacks, 20 seconds left. Now he puts up the smoke. Can it force anyone out? They haven't heard the bomb sound yet. They know they have to wait for that. 14 seconds, Glaive. Going to try and punch in the digits, but they're already shooting at him in 10 seconds. Trying one more time, and Taz will take him down. 15-12. Map point for the Polish team.
Unbelievable how close it is and how perfectly they play that VP. Snacks can take the risk and go for the peak because he still has the 2 players alive for his team to catch Glaive in that crossfire. Doesn't pay off for Snacks, but his teammates keep their cool and just don't allow Glaive to get anything going. 15-12, and I'm fairly certain that this is, yes, the Astralis timeout. 3rd one they've used so far this map. They have 1 left. But this is the force buy, really. Your backs are to the wall, and you're going for pistols and Kevlar.
Fighting for that overtime with this little equipment. It can be done.
It's fantastic, Anders. Actually, I mean, throughout the quarterfinals, we really didn't get too many overtimes. There was a lot of clean-cut matches, very clean work, right? But going into the semis, both of those series had overtime maps to start and ended 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, both those semifinals were off the charts in terms of just how close it was. I'm hearing the chant from the crowd. They're loving it. They want VB to take this away, and there's a very decent chance they'll get their wish here. 3 Tech-9s, 1 Deagle, 1 UMP there on Astralis. This is do or die time, even for map 1. You don't want to go into the rest of this finals with your backs to the wall and knowing how strong Virtus Pro are, knowing how good they are. That's always dangerous. They're going for the slow lurk out in the yard. They've put up a lot of smoke, suggesting that they're going to go down secret instead. They're going to come running through. Bialy already down and out of the round, and they're pushing on. They're on the bomb side. Snacks gets 1, Taz with another, and again, the Polish sniper just so powerful. The Molotovs are in, and Pasha, he's going to be dropped, and it's a 2-on-2 now with the bomb plant. Where is it happening? Sip is the one who's got it.
They need to get it down immediately, Zipnix. You have to get that bomb planted because that smoke, it's fresh in main, but the longer it goes, the less it's going to do for you. It might start clearing up fairly soon. And that's where it's going to start getting scary because VP, they can set up the crossfire if they want. It looks like Neo is looking for just that.
Creeping in here. Bomb not tick for that long. If they get the kill on Snacks, he turns his back. Snacks looking for the 3rd kill with the AWP, but oh, he's going to go down. That was the opportunity. Now Neo going to jump on. He puts up the smoke, trying to bait Zipnix in, and that's going to be it. Neo, he gets it. 16-12. Virtus Pro winning the 1st map of the grand finals. And Neo, time and time again, in those one-on-one situations, he makes it work. He's got all the experience. Top of the leaderboard at the end of that map is Bialy at 24, Snacks at 24, Kjerby at 22 on the other team, but
this is all due to a collapse in the first half from Astralis on that CT side. They still pick up 6